Sammy Baugh, though 36 years old and with 15 seasons of full competition behind him, gives no signs of nearing the end of his amazing career.
Art Monk is now number one, the most prolific pass receiver in the National Football League's history. Touchdown, Washington Redskins.
This is Harry Hog Football, the original Redskins Fans podcast. On today's show, we talk about the debacle of a game between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants.
Nuts.
And I'm on my laptop, guys, so there's going to be a lot of technical difficulties.
That's never happened with us before.
This is about the best I could do. Coming at you live from sunny Florida with Aaron and John.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, John?
Yo, what's going on?
Welcome, everybody, to Harry Hog Football, episode number 475, in which we talk about the Nationals and the...
I know, and the Capitals are 1-0, dude. You were right. They are undefeated.
Mm-hmm. So I'm staying positive here. We're going to talk about the Nationals, who pulled off the improbable comeback win the other evening. Not really improbable. I don't think anyone was really counting them out until the last out. But Juan Soto came up huge after just missing a ball earlier in the game, playgrounds, like Little League style.
Yeah.
And,
dude, when you were watching that, were you just like, dude, why did you just get yourself tagged out in the middle of that play?
no, I was so busy, like, cheering. I didn't know what happened, and I looked up at the TV, and it said end of the eighth, and I was like,
Wait, what happened?
Did someone come up and bat during my cheering, and then they showed the replay? Was he
was
just
so-
cheering so much that he forgot to stay on the base?
Yeah, he was like between second and third, and then suddenly he was cut off, and he just started cheering there, like in the middle of the thing, and the guy ran up and tagged him, and he was still like, let's go! Let's go!
Did he think it was the bottom of the ninth? What did he?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean, maybe he was just thinking we only had to get 3 outs. Daniel Hudson, former closer of the A's, 100 years ago, came up big again.
He is like 20. So
Yeah.
I don't think he could even really celebrate with the rest of the
That's
team.
right. He's not allowed to have alcohol legally in the dressing room.
So anyway, the Nationals take on the Dodgers starting this evening at approximately 8:37 in the p.m.
In the PM. Eastern Standard Time, Redskins Standard Time.
And
We're not here to talk about the Washington Nationals, even though they're awesome in the playoffs again.
Nope. We're here to talk about the Capitals.
Yep.
Who also, like the Nationals the other night, started the game
A little shaky. Down 2-0.
Went down 2-0, just like the Nationals went down 3-0.
3-0 at first. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so they came back and won. When I fell asleep, it was 2-2.
I fell asleep, it was 2-1.
And, so that's great. Now that we've got the good news out of the way, let's turn to our third and favorite Washington team with a much, much longer tradition. The Redskins, they went into the game, if you didn't know,
They went up to the ghetto lands.
against the Giants, who were starting a rookie quarterback in his second game, and without their star running back, Saquon Barkley. And we laid a big goose egg. Barely got on the board. 3 points.
Did we get 3 or 4 turnovers against them?
We got 4 turnovers. 4.
And yet, we scored 3 points.
Even on short fields from the defense. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if Jay Gruden has quit on the team. I don't know if the players have quit on Jay Gruden at this point. But Case Keenum was just horrible.
What quarterback is going to start this weekend?
I don't think he cares.
Yeah, you know what? I think you're right. I don't think he cares. He's just like, whatever.
So
He's just hanging out until he gets fired because he wants to get paid that much more because he probably hates Dan Snyder more than we do.
Dude, Case
know?
Keenum was atrocious again.
Yeah, he was. He was terrible.
And they pulled him, and I was kind of saying pull him too, and then people are criticizing that move this week because Look at the position you put your rookie quarterback in. So?
Dudes, I hate to bring up Cowgirls, but Troy Aikman went 1-15 his first year. Number one, he beat the Redskins in that one win. Second thing, he also said it was a great year for him, even though they lost 15 games because they got all that rookie crap out in the first year. And he basically just like went through it and you know, every game they were like, these are the mistakes, fix them up. And he did. And now he's a Hall of Famer. So I guess we'll see what happens with Dwayne Haskins. We'll see. I mean, he didn't have a good game. He was throwing it in tight windows, but he didn't have a good game at all.
Dude, he didn't have a game, but people are praising Daniel Jones as if he did, not realizing that he threw 2 picks of himself.
Yeah.
And that one pick of Haskins wasn't even his fault.
Yeah, the third one wasn't his fault.
But
and one of them he went to really, really tight double. The other 2, I think he went to really tight double coverage. I think one was triple coverage.
Dude, our defense is just horrible.
Yeah.
The offense without Terry McLaurin was horrible. The coaching's horrible. I mean,
Terry McLaurin can get open. I don't know about any of these other receivers. None of them.
Dude, and now VD's injured too.
Concussion, yeah, and the concussion report. I mean, I'm sorry, the injury report might as well be concussion because Jordan Reed, Vernon Davis have concussions. Brandon Scherf did not practice.
Yeah, we were also without those guys last week.
We were missed Chase Roulier. Our offensive line was just getting destroyed. I thought you were about to say, man, I wish we had Tyler Catalina right now.
No, I was not about to say that. But, you know, it was pretty bad. Hold on, it looks like my audio is a little loud, so let me try to adjust this. Again, dudes, I'm coming at you from a hotel room on my laptop, so we'll see how this goes. I don't have much technology at my fingertips.
But
just like the Redskins don't have much whatever at their fingertips.
Whatever. Do you think it's the lowest of the low since Dan Snyder bought the team? Because there's been a lot of low points.
Yes, I do. Because now, not only is the team horrible.
You sure? I mean,
yes.
John Beck.
Can I explain why?
Okay.
Where's my microphone? Oh, it's right here. So not only... Man, this thing's still super loud. Sorry, dudes. So not... Dang.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe drop that earpiece down.
Oh, one of them?
The microphone on it so it'll be farther away from your mouth. See what that does.
Is that better? Maybe that's better. Okay, so not only... If I can get this sentence out. Not only is the team at one of the lowest points that I can ever remember, but now the fan attitude is down by far lower than I could ever remember. By far. You're losing your fans at this point.
Can you imagine what it's going to be like this Sunday when the Patriots make their way?
It's going to be...
Stadium.
Look, I know we've said the word debacle many times on this podcast, but this is kind of like a Class 12 hurricane coming in.
Dude, what did you say about this one? What did you say that
it's a double super debacle?
This might beat the 1943 NFL championship game where we lost 73-0 to the Bears.
If we lose 74-0,
it may be 74-0 or worse.
And with our skin tangibles, we may be able to pull off a 74-0 loss.
Intangible. Intangible.
I mean, there's people this week reporting that Jay Gruden would have been fired this week if we weren't going up against the Patriots, and they don't want to throw a new interim coach at that.
Which may or may not be true. I could see either way.
Or Dan Snyder and Alan the Bruce just have no answers because...
I don't think they do because they don't have anyone to replace these guys, and no one wants to work for them because they're crappy bosses. And eventually, you run out of people.
And they're delusional. If they think their plan is working, they're delusional.
Yeah. Well, behind me here at Harry Hog Studios East, you can see if you're online watching us on Harry Hog Football or Harry Hog at YouTube or anything like that, you can see that we have a pretty full crowd at that game that we went to last year because that's what's up there right now.
At least the bottom was filled, and they're mostly Redskins fans.
And the middle was pretty full because even though this was well, no,
No, it
I
wasn't.
don't know. Our section of the middle was full where we were, but obviously you could see it wasn't there on the opposite side of the field. But man, I mean, there's a lot of Patriots fans everywhere now, and there's a whole heck of a lot of Patriots fans that live in the greater DC area. And you know who's not going to go to this game? Redskins fans.
Oh, dude, yeah. And I bet
I
there's
don't-
not going to be that many Patriots fans. I bet the stadium will be like, I bet it'll have 15,000.
I don't know if it would be that low. I guess we'll see. I think
I don't
I don't know. I think there'll be a lot. Well, either way, it's going to be a lot more Patriots fans than going to be Redskins fans, and it's going to get ugly at this stadium. I mean, it's going to be like Philadelphia, where it's so bad that they had to build a prison in the stadium.
It's going to be a double super debacle, dude.
Yeah.
But you guys that normally watch us live on YouTube, with this internet in this hotel room, it just didn't work.
Yeah.
So
It happens.
maybe you can tweet because if they got the notification we were going live and they're trying to watch, I don't know if maybe you could tweet out that we're not
true.
going live. But
Well,
we
you
put up
guys,
later.
if you have any questions, you can tweet us and stuff, or you can tweet us, or you can send email to Harry Hog Football, John at harryhogfootball.com, Aaron at harryhogfootball.com. Where's Josh at harryhogfootball.com?
Yep. All right, I don't have any sound effects or anything like that this week. But do we want to go into our games and kicks?
Let's go ahead and go into it because I mean,
Wait,
there's nothing else to say.
do we really want to say anything else except the team was horrible?
They're absolutely horrible. The first half of that game was one of the worst things I've ever seen. Worst Redskins halves I've ever seen.
Dude, we had 4 turnovers. 5 turnovers? 5
I think
turnovers.
altogether. I don't remember. The hell with it. It doesn't even matter. By the end of the game, I was just like, God, we're so horrible. Curse word, curse word, curse word.
It was bad. It was super
Yeah.
bad. And the Giants weren't even any better. They
The
beat us
Giants are
24-3, and they had 4 turnovers of their own. So that just shows you how even more inept we were. Because
How
usually,
awful we were.
you can't win a football game if you have more than 2 turnovers. It's
Yeah.
like, unless the other team has 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time we had more than 2 or 3. All right, go ahead. And now, the coveted and ever elusive Game Ball Award.
Game balls. Game balls are brought to you by Triangle Casket Store. All right. Game balls. My game ball for this game goes to nobody.
Dude, you took mine.
Oh, sorry, man. I apologize. But we can do it nobody squared.
My Game Ball,
Just a little
I
too
can't think of a single person that I would give the Game Ball to. Remotely.
Yeah. Tress Way. My game ball goes to Tress Way.
I can't even give it to him because there was one punt that he screwed up.
It wasn't that bad. He was better than most.
It was bad for him.
Well, that's true. That's true. Trust Way, you suck. Yeah. Mine goes to nobody. Aaron goes to nobody. Josh goes to Terry McLaurin.
For
I don't
not
know,
dropping any passes.
For not dropping any passes, for not getting injured.
Yeah, I can't give one to anybody. Not for this
No.
game. It was bad.
No. This is the worst game ever.
It may
I
have
was
been
thinking
worse
about
than
this
that
game.
Bucks game that you left.
I was just getting ready to talk about that Bucks game a few years ago now, where I left with like 7 minutes left of the fourth quarter, and I was like, "This is the worst game I've ever seen." I can't believe I paid money to come to this game,
Dude, we
If I
may
had
be
gone
going
to
to
this
a
game-
worse one in next week.
dude. In Miami, I swear, you and I are going to be able to walk right up to the windows and be like, 2 tickets, please."
Here's $10. Give me 2 of your best seats, and they better be 50-yard line.
Yeah, really. We'll have to pay like regular prices. We'll probably be able to get like,
Dude, no, I'm starting to think we can get cheaper prices if we use one of those online things.
yeah, I think so too.
Because the ticket window is just going to be like, yeah, we'll give them out for regular price.
Right, yeah, which is cool and stuff. But I mean, if we can get 2 50-yard line seats for $50,
You're going to have to start looking over
yeah,
there.
yeah, dude, totally.
Okay, so now it's time for the... And now... Wait, how's the song go?
Oh, yeah! Oh, that's the end.
It's time for this week's Kicking the Balls Award. Brought to you by Riddiman. Okay, who's yours going to?
Dan Snyder. Because you caused this. You caused all this. You caused all this. I hate that
All right, well then mine's going to Bruce Allen
guy.
for being a secondary cause.
All he does is sit around and not work on football.
That's it.
But he works for a football team. Oh, man. Every time I think of him, I think of like the Bill Clinton guys that are like imitating what's going on with them. Like they're like, I'll do you, I'll do you, I'll do you for like the 1990s. That's kind of what I think of Alan the Bruce said, I'll fire you, I'll fire you, I'll fire you too.
Yeah.
That's it.
So, do we have anything else to say? Anything decent? We started off on a positive note.
We did. Let's go Caps. Let's go Nats.
Nats tonight, 8:37.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah.
Dude,
You know, I got this mug recently. It's Redskins mug. You know where I didn't buy it from? Redskins.com. You know where I did buy it from?
flea market.
eBay.
Dude, here's some positive. After
Yeah.
this weekend,
Yeah,
it could be the last time that we see Jay Gruden's crew on the sideline.
that's true. That's true. Although if they fire coaches, there's no way they're gonna bring in a new coach that got his whole like crew
No.
to come in. It's just gonna be some. It's just gonna be. You all right over there? Is there a?
She just goes, eh.
I was like, is there like a water buffalo like outside or a
Sounded like it.
zebra? You're
So,
at Animal Kingdom.
no, I'm not. I'm at the Polynesian.
Oh, sorry, you're at the Polynesian.
Yeah. So, here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Who do you think, if they do fire Jay Gruden this week, who would you say is the number one candidate to replace him at this point? Sherm? What's his face? Lewis?
Sherman Lewis? What?
What was the guy's name that they brought in as like,
The bingo guy?
yeah, the bingo guy. The bingo guy.
The bingo guy?
The guy that was leading bingo at a retirement community, and the next week he was like,
Call and plays.
he was the consultant and offensive coordinator for the Washington Redskins.
Consultant. Oh, yeah.
I think they'll probably go with that O'Connell dude,
That's who I'd put in there.
or Rob Ryan. They might hold on to Rob Ryan.
They've got Jim Tomsulo, who's a head coach somehow in San Francisco. They've got what's his face, the offensive line coach who took the Raiders to a Super Bowl like 20 years ago. Callahan.
Yeah.
They got Rob Ryan, who's could definitely replace Minuski or anybody. Rob Ryan.
Yeah, I would say put O'Connell in and then Rob Ryan as defensive coordinator and mate, and then fire everyone else. And
yeah, who cares?
who even cares who the coaches are? Just find some dudes. Get me as a coach.
Just find some dudes. See, this it's more right now. I was thinking about that. Right now, it's more unlikely yet still likely that if they're ever going to come and be like, we just need two guys from the street who don't like do football or anything like that, it would be us finally getting to come in, or any two fans, or three fans, or one fan, or whatever it is. I could do better than Jay Gruden. You could do better than Jay Gruden. Yeah.
I could be the Super Bowl contender.
We got two or three all-stars in here.
Anyway, dude, I think that pretty much. Do you have anything else to say, or should we wrap it up and hope that this upload works?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
All right, dudes. We'll talk to you guys next Saturday. We're going to be hanging out recording together, right?
Me.
We're going to be like huddled up on one camera. Like, I don't know how that's going to go.
Being like, dude, get off my mic.
Wear your deodorant that day. But anyway, we'll talk to you guys next week from pre-gaming in Miami on Saturday. If anybody knows if there is one, a Redskins rally or whatever they call them in other cities, other cities, please let us know because I don't know where it's going to be.
Yeah,
if you're going to be at the game next week by any chance in Miami, shoot us an email. Maybe we can hang out.
Going to Miami.
Other than that, we'll talk to you guys podcast live next Saturday, hopefully, depending on the internet condition in Miami, wherever we're staying. John's going to work on that this week.
Yeah.
And hail to the Redskins. And as always, if you see a Cowboys fan who lost this week, by the way, Cowboys.
Oh, nice. Joke on!
Joker.
Yeah!
Bye-bye.